Now that all the main stage game-changing outfielders have signed and none of them have been with the Blue Jays, that means barring an unexpected trade, this team is set. It also means there's a glaring problem in the outfield after the 2026 season. Both George Springer and Dalton Varsho are free agents at the season's end, leaving two outfield holes, with Springer leaving, even though he's a DH, or potentially leaving. Santander would become the DH, opening up the left field spot, and no Varsho means no center field. Well, I think the Jays do extend Dalton Varsho given his age, position, and athleticism currently. There's still an open spot. The hope was for Kyle Tucker to fill it. That didn't happen. But what if I told you the solution could be right under the Jays' nose? Hey guys, Blue Jays Domain here, and today I'm going over 3 candidates who could take over that left field spot permanently and could hold it down for 5, maybe 6 seasons. That takes us into 2031. But before we go any further, be sure to subscribe. You are brand new here. We are on the road to get 700 subscribers, hopefully. Thanks. Now let's get back into the video. So, the parameters are guys either just entering their prime or like year 2 of their stuff, under the age of 30. Addison Barger doesn't count because this will be year 3 for him, and he's probably the right fielder going forward, just to let you know. Also means a guy like Nathan Lucas isn't going to be in here, just given the fact of his age and that he probably is starting as the 4th guy and seems to be the first guy out the door if a trade presents itself. But first thing, we need to look at center field. I think Varsho is extended. He'll be 30 in July. I think a 5, maybe 6-year deal with a $22 to $27 million AAV is reasonable for him. If I'm Varsho, I want to get everything done before the lockout. If I'm the Jays, you probably want the same thing. Get that answer done so you don't have to worry about it whenever free agency resumes in the winter. But that's done. Let's get over that. Let's go look at our left field candidates. The first one up I have is Joey Loperfido. I, for one, am a huge fan of Loperfido. The 26-year-old was traded to Toronto in 2024. He was a part of the Yusei Kikuchi deal. While his numbers in 2024 weren't great, an adjustment in his batting stance and some work in AAA this past season led to him playing in 41 games at the major league level, while the power for Loperfido dipped just a little bit. Nothing that concerns me too much, however. The one thing that did improve was his bat-to-ball rate and his ability to recognize and lay bad pitches off. I know the Baseball Savant page isn't beautiful. There's a lot of blue. I think that turns to red as he gets more comfortable and gets more at-bats and regular playing time. In 41 games, Joey Loperfido hit .333 with a .379 on-base percentage, a .500 slug, and an .879 OPS. Last season, he made 32 appearances in left field, and he didn't commit an error. Joey is also quick and seems to have good jumps defensively. I've compared him offensively to Addison Barger a ton. I think they have similar power. Barger's going to hit the ball harder. He'll probably hit for more power when it's all said and done. I think Joey Loperfido makes more consistent contact and becomes like a doubles guy, is where I'm at. Both Loperfido and Barger's power side is their pull side, although, again, Barger's is better than Loperfido's. I think there is one more stride for him to take offensively that we could see that just takes him to this everyday player where you're like, holy shit, how isn't he in the lineup? I think we can see that step with Loperfido this year. I'm not talking about him being a 30-homer guy, but if we can get to the point where he's hitting 15, maybe 20 homers a season regularly with a .270 average, maybe an on-base percentage of .350, I think we take that. Considering he's under contract for 5 more years, including 2026 if he spends it at the major league level. That's good if you're Toronto. I like the athletic left-handed bat, and you're going to get that theme as we continue. The next 2 guys I don't think will be operate away, but have a fighting chance in 2027. I just think Loperfido's above them in the pecking order. That can change. First guy up I have is RJ Schreck. The 25-year-old, much like Joey Loperfido, came over to the Blue Jays in 2024 in a midseason trade. This was the one that sent Justin Turner to Seattle. Last year, Shrek spent most of the season in AA and AAA. In 41 games at AA, Shrek hit .266 with a .396 on-base percentage, .518 slug, and a .914 OPS. He also muscled out 9 home runs and drove in 20 runs. At the AAA level, he played in 58 games, hit .242, a .392 on-base percentage, a .435 slug, and an .828 OPS, hitting 9 home runs and driving in 33 runs. Shrek spent most of his time either in center field or right field, but given the fact that as Addison Barger probably moves to right field given the acquisition of Kazuma Okamoto, we could see RJ Shrek get a few more reps in left field. However, that might not fully be the case, and maybe sees more time in center field because his AAA teammate and the final guy on my list, Yohendrick Panago, has been taking a lot of the left field time at the AAA level. Panago, much like the last 2 outfielders before him, was 23 years old when he was traded to Toronto in 2024 as part of the Nate Pearson trade to the Cubs. Pretty interesting that the Jays outfield, that 2024 trade deadline could be huge to the Jays going forward and actually could have given them a really mainstay piece for this team that looks to contend for a World Series. And if it's for one of the 2 guys that got traded for Turner or Nate Pearson, you fucking take that. Panago last year spent time at both AA and AAA. In 47 games at AA, he slugged out 8 home runs, hit .298 with a staggering .406 on base percentage, a .522 slug, and a .928 OPS. Then he played in 84 games at AAA, but the numbers dipped. He had 7 home runs, 47 RBIs, while also hitting .235, a .335 on base percentage, .379 slug, and a .714 OPS. Also worth noting, in 2024, when Panago came over, he had struggled mightily in his first taste of AA, and then this last season, when he got back into AA, he looked really good, and then when he got up to AAA, he struggled. So we could see him make that adjustments. He's the youngest of these guys, so it makes sense that there might be a little bit of an adjustment period for him, just be given everything. This year, though, in the Venezuelan Winter League, Panago played in 24 games, hitting .363, a .444 on-base percentage, a .714 slug, and a .1.159 OPS. He had 8 home runs in 24 games, driving in 31 runs. Defensively, he's spending time in both right field and left field, but most of that playing time is in left field. The most likely outcome is one of these 3 guys cracks the left field spot. The older of the 2 that doesn't gets traded, the younger is used on the bench. I really like Panago. I think he can do it. I love the power. I'm a huge Yohendrick Panago fan. I don't know what it is about RJ Shrek. I'm not super high on him. I know he's really good. I'm not there on the RJ Shrek fan club. And personally, I'd love it if Joey Loperfido took it over and then maybe Yohendrick Panago wins it. And maybe like Loperfido's DHing or God knows what. That's the dream. I'm adding Eloy Jimenez as an honorable mention because I'm buying his comeback season. I just wanted to mention that he's going to be phenomenal. If you didn't watch any of the Winter League games that he played in, go do that. He was fantastic. The numbers were staggering. The minor league deal for him with the Jays was really good. I didn't put him on the list because technically he's a free agent at the end of the year too, not solving a problem. But he could solve a problem this year, and maybe he's a 20 homer bat all of a sudden. You're like, holy shit. We've seen Dave Popkins work some magic. Maybe he does that with Eloy Jimenez. One can only hope. That's all I got, though, for today's video. If you did enjoy it, drop a like, comment who else should be on here. Maybe you just really want Nathan Lucas to be on here, and I totally get that. We love Nathan Lucas in this channel. Also, if you guys are brand new here, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.